Hello, and thank you for joining me here today. My name is John, also known as Chrysalis, and you're watching the Chrysalis channel. So today is day two of Commune's Wim Hof method. It was a pretty fun experience. I was fortunate to get my girl involved. She ended up hearing about some of the benefits about just doing the breathing and how it can boost your immune system. And because, of course, you kind of have to tell people about the benefits, that it makes you superhuman before you kind of sell the product, because you're just telling somebody that you're going to take deep breaths and then take a cold shower right after. It doesn't sound very fun at all. And so yeah, I just ended up telling her, you ends up boosting your immune system. You end up holding your breath for a lot longer than you can imagine. I mean, I know, like in my first go, I was able to hold my breath for almost a minute. And as a matter of fact, the first exercise kind of helps you do so. What you end up doing is you take 30 to 35 deep breaths. So they start with your nose or your mouth, or like how he says, whatever gets it in there. And so yeah, you just take the deep breath. You fill up your stomach first, and then your chest, and then you can feel the air up, cover up all the way to your mouth, and you just let it go. You don't push it out, you just kind of let it out naturally. Push it out. Just kind of imagine like the waves of an ocean. So, of course, there's still deep breaths. And, after a few of them, you're going to start feeling a little lightheaded. And it's okay. That's actually what we're aiming for. We're trying to get a little bit of the lightheadedness, a little bit of the tingliness in there. And then after that, after the 30 to 35 breaths, and if you're following along with him, he's going to tell you, when to push out all the air. Like you're going to have to just to follow the course. And so yeah, you push out the air out of your lungs, and then you hold that for about a minute, or for as ever however long you can get it. And then whenever you're at that point where you can't, or you reach that minute, you end up taking a deep breath and holding that for a bit. It's not quite a minute. The time that you end up taking a deep breath and holding it, it's not quite as long, but it's pretty refreshing, after holding your breath for so long. And for many of you, I'm sure you probably haven't held your breath quite as long as that. So, I mean, it might even take a few rounds of that. But yeah, basically this is the first introduction into the whole breathing technique. It was pretty cool. You do feel kind of tingly, and and all that. So you definitely feel a change in your body. And yeah, the next step from there is to take a minute and a half cold shower. Well, warm and cold shower. You're kind of easing through it, so it's pretty simple. And so yeah, that's basically it. I took the shower, I survived it, and I think I'm doing fine. I can still kind of feel the like, I don't know, it feels pretty good. You got to try it out. And yeah, so again, this is day two. Thank you for joining me again. And I hope you can catch me tomorrow. Again, subscribe, and yeah, get the little bell. I mean, you probably know Facebook more than I do, or not Facebook. What am I? I'm on YouTube, and yeah, so yeah, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, and shine on.